EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Washington Commanders and the Carolina Panthers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hughes, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his lance on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's Hughes. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Fielded at the 20. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders. Right at the 30. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at the 32.
Safety's one word constantly comes in. That's instincts. Being able to win those rubber pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out earlier. He was ready for that right there. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And a quick throw here that's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. vicious.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there, set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Powell.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gibson here running out of the gun.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And this is why, of course, the defensive coordinators love to blitz, at least have it, because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D-lineman to make the play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
And Howe will throw it.
And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brought you.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Robinson again, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lance to throw it.
And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders
at their 25-yard line.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Howell now to throw it.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Robinson on a give right side. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Knocked that down for a win, and the defense is coming.
On third down, here's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Robinson up the middle.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Second down, Howell now.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hughes. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and run. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to the back end of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space and let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, right side, Hughes. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here's Lance. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders
At their own 25-yard line.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes don't hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough goal for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Powell out of the shotgun.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a give, right side. Hughes. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Ready. Slide 2. Sean Ray.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Off-play action. It's Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hughes. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Lance's throw is caught here by Anderson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Smith red, opposite, 3, watch.
Now a give, right side. It's Hughes. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. They go play action with Howell. This one left side caught by Gibson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They'll go again with Gibson. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still is, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Howell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the middle they go. Hughes. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hughes. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. They have to use timeouts. What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run on first down. It's Hughes. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
A give left side to Robinson.
And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Johnny Dotson was the intended receiver.
But now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. They're going to try to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Throwing here, Howell. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Six. Striker, 3-3. Check right.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hughes. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now Lance.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Waste of time. Más malos que el veneno.
Come on, set. Green back. Right.
Here's Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Handoff for Gibson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second and 11. Here's Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break through, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And the line to gain here is is the 37 on third down.
Howell to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that may do it for this NFC title game. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's got some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Faking the handoff, Howell.
He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. What a big game in his sights, but he could not run it in.
Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know you got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.